Hey there, and welcome back to Bridge Farms. My name is Scott. So what we're doing here is we're just going to give you a quick update on where our berries are from our berry patch.
Let's go!
We're going to end up being a U-pick berry patch here and a pumpkin patch. Right now I'm just working on learning and finding out what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong. I feel like I'm doing something right here because I planted these blackberry plants in May 10th-ish. These are triple crown blackberries. They're thornless. And so what I've done is I've strung up a 4-wire trellis system, not side by side, just one vertical trellis. And what I've done is I've just taken some cotton string, cut about 12-inch strips on them, and tied them up as they've gone. And also what I've learned is that once they get to a certain height, you clip the top of it. And what that does is it promotes lateral growth. So I have lateral growth here, down here, and that's where you get a lot of your blackberries from. So I'm going to show you an example down here. So again, this is only since May. I'm 6 foot something, and these. So here's the main stalk. I snipped this here, and another one came off the side here to another growth there and another growth here. So what I'm going to do this spring, February, while they're still dormant, I'm going to snip the tips of all these side laterals, and that will promote the growth of the blackberries along this. And I'll be stringing it up against the wire here, so we'll have blackberries hanging here. You can see my other row down here. Let me take you to my other row. So again, these are triple crown blackberries. They are thornless, and they're supposed to be good to zone 4. And we are zone 4 up here in northern New York. So far so good. I think they'll grow just fine. I didn't plant the whole row in one shot because I wanted to make sure they'd survive a winter. So I planted 15 blackberry plants, and I planted 15 raspberry plants. I'll show you those next. And we'll be ordering some more Joan J Raspberries and more triple crown blackberries this winter for delivery in the spring. I ordered from Indiana Berry. It's a website online. I didn't know them from Adam. I'm not promoted or sponsored by them or anything. Just a website I found online that had good prices and good reviews. So I tried it out, and it's worked out fantastic. So let me show you my Joan J Raspberries. So here's a very good example of my Joan J Raspberries. What I did was they came with a rootstock, obviously, and the root system was probably, some of these plants had a root system of 12 to 18 inches long. So I just kind of laid the roots along the growing row that I have here, and they've all kind of popped up in various locations. I was not expecting any berries this year at all from these berries, but we have picked multiple quarts off these rootstocks from May. And as you can see, I'll bring you down a little closer here. So here is what we have been picking this year. I started picking these probably beginning of August. We started picking these, and they have just, they're the size of strawberries. I was not expecting anything this year, and we've had so many raspberries to eat, and they're delicious.
Get in my belly!
So I'm hoping that these things survive. That was not ready to be picked. So I'm hoping these things survive over the winter because they are delicious, and they're growing very well, and I think they're going to continue to grow well as long as I gotta stop eating these. So that's where I am. Here's another one down here. Off the same plant. And honestly, it's been hard to keep up with them. Look at that. There's my thumb. Look at the size of that berry. It's huge. So next year, we're gonna be continuing on down the rows where I killed off the grass, and a couple other videos where I showed you how I killed off all the grass preparing for the rows. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, 2 more for raspberries, 2 more for blackberries. I am going to continue on with the blueberries as well. I just haven't killed off that grass yet. Let me give you an update on the Heritage Raspberries I got going. So here's my Heritage Raspberries. I did videotape me planting these, and I was a little concerned about it because Lowe's said they were only good to zone, zone 4, and the tag from the nursery said to zone 5. I am definitely in zone 4.
Just stay alive! I'm not going to lose you!
They've been growing like crazy. All this growth here did not come from the nursery or from Lowe's. This is all new growth. I actually had to cut off the growth from Lowe's, and this just sprang up from where I cut off. So I've had a little bit of June bug problem, beetle problem, but I've been killing them the old 2-finger method of herbicide, just kind of squeezing them and throwing them on the ground. Now there's some in here that are 3 foot tall, 4 foot tall, but no berries to pick yet. I've got some growth of some berries. So you can see here on the very tip of this one here, I've got some berry growth, but I'm not gonna be able to pick those this year. They're not gonna ripen. Winter's just around the corner. So there we are. There's my Heritage Raspberries. So that's just a quick update on my berries, the raspberries and blackberries. And we are gonna end up being a U-pick, like I said. So someday, if you have any questions, please let me know. If you have any suggestions, please let me know, because this is the first year I've actually really grown berries. So I'm up for any suggestions. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.